Hello, my name is Susan Juguna. Thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you to all of you who are supporting this great idea of providing liquidity for Ubricoin in Uniswap. So today we are going to go through the process of creating liquidity in Uniswap. So basically we are going to go through Uniswap ecosystem, and we are going to start with maybe defining what Uniswap is. So Uniswap is a decentralized exchange, meaning you don't have to pay any fees to be listed, and the exchange is peer-to-peer with no central authority or third party between you and the buyer or you and the seller. So it means that the Uniswap is decentralized, and when you're creating a liquidity pool, it means that you are the exchange because you are creating liquidity for people to come buy or sell Ubricoins in your pool. So Uniswap has different functionalities, but our interest is the pool itself. We want to create liquidity pool for UBN. To create a liquidity pool in Uniswap, you need two coins, that is UBN and another ERC20 token. In our case, we will use UBN ETH pair. That is the pair that we are going to provide liquidity for. And I want you to know that you can use any other coin to create liquidity. You can provide liquidity, UBN, maybe DAI liquidity, UBN USDT liquidity. You can provide liquidity for UBN and any other coin, any pair for UBN, you can provide liquidity for that. So why do you want to create liquidity for UBN? It will, number one, it will be easy for people to swap UBN for ETH or any other coin. So it will enable people to be able to swap between UBN and other coins that have been created, and that is the cryptocurrencies. And number two, it is an opportunity for a coin holder, that is Ubricoin holder, to gain passive income for the coins that they have been holding, because when you are a liquidity provider, you earn an interest for providing liquidity, as we are going to see when we do the practical part of it. So what I want you to note that this is a case study that we are doing. It is an experiment for UBN. No one has ever created a liquidity pool for UBN before. And this is the first pool that we are creating. So it might be a little bit different from when you're creating a liquidity pool after we have created the first one, but I'll show you where the difference comes in. And what we will learn from this pool will determine your next step or our next step, whether we are going to create more pools or we are going to join the liquidity pool that is already there, as we have done, maybe putting the risk together and contributing money to create a single pool. So we are going to decide what will happen after we see how this goes. So today we are going to create a pool, and to do this, you need a Metamask wallet with two pairs of coins, and that is the UBN and the coin that you want to create a liquidity for. So in our case, in my wallet, I should have UBN and ETH. I should have UBN and ETH in my Metamask wallet. And to start, so you will need a Metamask wallet, and a Metamask wallet is a browser extension. And in my case, I have added it as an extension in my Chrome browser, and you can see it here. So to add Metamask to your Chrome or to your browser, what you need to do is just Google Metamask, click on download, and then click add an extension. After that, they are going to give you the 12 seed phrases. Make sure that you keep those very safe, because those are the keys to your money. Even in Uniswap, even in the liquidity pool, you'll need those seed phrases to access your pool. So make sure that you keep those seed phrases very well, and make sure also when you're creating, because MetaMask usually asks you for a password to just log in into MetaMask, make sure that you also put a password that you can recall, a password that is easy for you and that cannot be guessed or by other people. So from there, what you will need to do is you'll go to to your browser and search for uniswap.org. When you search for uniswap.org, it will open this page. And on this page, what we want to focus on is use Uniswap. So you're going to click on use Uniswap, and it's going to open Uniswap interface. The Uniswap interface have different things. You can swap, pool, Unicoin, vote, or charts. So what you are interested on is the pool. So you're going to click on the pool. So when you click on the pool, it opens this page that says liquidity provider rewards. I'll read this. Liquidity providers earn a 0.3% fee on all trades proportional to their share of pool. Fees are added to the pool, accrue in real time, and can be claimed by withdrawing your liquidity. So when you provide the liquidity for maybe UBN or any other coin, you get a chance to earn 0.3% of the fee on all trades. And this is usually proportional to what you have provided, the share of the pool, because we might have, maybe you have UBN ETH pair pool, okay? And if you have different people who are providing liquidity in this pool, the 0.3% fee will be distributed among the people that are providing liquidity in that pool. And it's going to be as per share, like whatever you have contributed to, that is what you're going to get. If you provide a higher liquidity, you're going to get more fees. So after this, I want us to, as you can see here, you are supposed to connect your Uniswap interface with your Metamask wallet. So you're going to click on connect to a wallet, and you can connect to different wallets, but we are going to, we recommend that we use Metamask wallet. In our case, we are going to use Metamask wallet. And then when you click on Metamask, it connects you to Metamask. Then you click on next, and then you click on connect. After that, you can see now my wallet is connected to the Uniswap interface. Then from here, now you can be able to add liquidity to the pool. And maybe to mention something, you can see in my Metamask wallet, let me just open my Metamask wallet so that you can see here, I have the 2 coins that I want to provide liquidity for. I want to provide a UBN ETH liquidity. So you make sure that you have that pair in your wallet. So from there, we have 2 options: to create a pair or add liquidity. And creating a pair is for those coins that have never created liquidity before. But for those coins that have created liquidity before, it means that you just need to add. So after we create this pool, people who will be coming after us will be adding to the pool, will be adding liquidity to the pool. So you'll click here, but because this is the first pool, we are going to click on create a pair. When we click on create a pair, you can see here we have been told that you are the first liquidity provider. The ratio of tokens you add will set the price of this pool. Once you are happy with the rates, click on supply to review. So what this means is the ratio that I'm going to set here will determine the price of Ubricoin in Uniswap. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to, here we have ETH. Then I have to select a coin, which is UBN. You can either search for the name or paste address. Sometimes you may search for the name and find that it is not there. So what you'll need to do, if the name, if you search UBN and it's not there, what you'll need to do is paste the address. This is the contract address for Ubricoin. And this, you can find this in etherscan.io. So what you need to do to get the Ubricoin contract address, search for UBN in etherscan.io. When you search for UBN, click on it after it has popped up. So, and copy here. This is the contract address. This is the Ubricoin contract address. So you're going to copy this and paste it here as a paste address. So, but for me, because I had already interacted with this page and this browser, I had already searched for it, and you can see Ubricoin is already here. So you just click on it, and now you can see we are ready to add liquidity for ETH and UBN. And doesn't matter the the order. You can start with UBN or ETH. It doesn't matter, whichever that you choose to start with. So what you do next is to put how many ETH do you want to supply. Now I'm going to do 0.6. I have 0.966. Make sure that the amount of ETH that you have is enough for creating the liquidity and also for paying for the gas fee, because this process requires you to pay for some gas fee. And then I'm going to put the number of UBNs that I want to supply in the pool. And I had done some calculation, and I had seen that if I do a ratio of 0.6 and 5.5 million UBNs, this will be a good ratio, and it will give me a price approximately, let me see, so I can take this is the value of Ubricoin in ETH. So to change this in dollars, I usually use cryptocurrency converter, and here you search for ETH, and I'm going to key in the amount of ETH that I want to convert to US dollars, and you can see the price that I'll be setting for Ubricoin in Uniswap is $0.000178. That is the price that I'll be starting with. Initially, I had thought of starting with a higher price, but then I realized that if we set a higher price, it will mean that people can come and dump their UBN in this liquidity pool. Because when we create a liquidity pool, it's just like any other exchange. People can dump UBN there. So you need to be very careful when we are setting the initial price to make sure that the price is equal to the price in the market. And if you have been following Ubricoin, maybe you have noticed that this is the price that we have been using for some time. The price of Ubricoin have been ranging between 0.30178 or 4 zeros and 9, or 3 zeros and a 2. So I took an average of 0.30178. So that is the price that I'll be setting for Ubricoin. And after you do this, but for you, when you come in to add liquidity for a pool that have already been created, the ratio will not determine the price. So after I set this price, everything else will be set, and adding liquidity will be even easier. So after you do that, you are going to click on Approve UBN. When you click on Approve UBN, it's going to call the Metamask wallet, and you can see here we have a transaction fee. A fee is associated with the request. So you confirm. I'll be paying approximately $9. So I confirm that is, I approve. This is basically sending the Ubricoins and the ETH to the contract address of Uniswap. So after that, after approving, it may take some time because we need to receive confirmation from the blockchain, Ethereum blockchain, to confirm that this transaction is, to confirm the transaction. So it may take some time, but we are going to wait for it. As we wait for this, as I mentioned earlier, this is the first liquidity pool for Ubricoin, but I want you to note that even if it is the first liquidity pool for Ubricoin, Uniswap have been there since 2018. So it doesn't mean that there are no people who have created liquidity pool, because they have created liquidity pools before, and people have really gained from liquidity pools in Uniswap since 2018. So it is a very, it's something that has been tried, and it's something that has been working for people. And for Ubricoin, we are going to see how it works for us, and I know that this will be a great opportunity for Ubricoin, even in the market, price-wise, and also in for people, when you want to buy Ubricoin in Uniswap, it's very easy compared to going to the centralized market, because when you're using Uniswap, there are no KYC, know your customer. You don't need to fill any forms. You don't need to fill anything. You just need to click on swap, and it's going to swap from ETH to Ubricoin or to Ubricoin to ETH. So this is a very good exchange that we can use, and we can refer people to buy and sell Ubricoin too. Because at the end of the day, even if we create liquidity for Ubricoin, at the end of the day, what we need is people, like we need demand for Ubricoin in this market to make sure that even our pool is getting some action. Because if we create a pool and we do not have people coming in the pool to buy, we are not going to get the 0.3% reward. So the reward will only come to us if we have people interacting or swapping Ubricoins in this market. That is the only time that we are going to get the reward. So make sure, even if you are creating this liquidity pool, you make sure you go tell people that we have an easier way of buying and selling Ubricoins in the market, and they can come to this market and buy some Ubricoins from Uniswap. So what they'll need to do is just to have a Metamask wallet and then log into Uniswap and then swap their coins. Maybe they have Ethereum for Ubricoin, or they can swap for any other coin. So we are still waiting for the transaction to go through. You can see here it is still pending. Sorry, it is still pending. So we are going to wait for it to go through, to be approved. That is what we are waiting for, and maybe it may take some time to be approved, but we are going to wait for it. And maybe as we wait, let me just reload this and see if we can, maybe it has already been executed. Let me just reload this and see what happens. But the transaction has already been set. Okay, it has already been set. We're just waiting for it to be approved. Sometimes it may take some minutes. You just need to be patient and wait for it to go through. Just give me a minute as we wait for it to. So as you can see, it takes some time for it to be approved, but now we are ready to move to the next step. Our transaction has already been approved. So the next step is after that, you have already approved that you want to supply 0.6 UBNs and 0.6 ETH and 5.5 million UBN. So the next step is to supply the liquidity pool. So to supply the liquidity pool, we are going to go with, you can choose to maybe supply a little less or the whole amount that you have already confirmed or approved to supply. So we are going to put 0.6 and 5.5 million UBNs. So we are going to put 5.5 million UBNs. As you can see, the price is still the same as we had seen earlier. So after that, you're going to click on supply. After you click on supply, you can see here there is a pop-up that says create pool and supply. So we are going to click on this, and you need to confirm that this is actually what you want to supply in the pool. So you just click on create pool and supply. This is going to redirect you back to Metamask wallet, and here you're going to pay some fees. I know that it's a little bit, the fee is a little bit higher, and you can see that my wallet is saying that I have insufficient funds. So what I'm going to do, I can go back and reduce the amount of ETH that I'm supplying. And let's say I want to do 0.5, and you can see that has reduced the amount of the price of UBN. So I'm going to change also this and put 5 million UBNs, and then I'm going to click on supply. If I click on supply, we see if what I have will indeed cater for the UBN value, cater for both supplying and the transaction cost. So let us wait for Unisop to call Metamask wallet and see if I can indeed I can pay the transaction fee. I want to say that the transaction fees for Uniswap for creating a pool are a little bit higher at this particular time. But you can see, let me just go back here, and you can see that we have Uniswap version 3 coming soon. It will be coming on May, meaning that the amount or the gas fee that you are going to pay for creating liquidity pool will reduce. This is what they want to eliminate, or they want to reduce the transaction fees for creating pools in the Uniswap version 3. So the fees are a little bit higher, but very soon the fees will reduce. So we are going to go, because we are experimenting and we are trying this out, we are going to use the fees that is there. So we are going to wait for it to call Metamask wallet. It also may take some time. So I had to add some UBNs to cater for the transaction fee. You can see here my amount of UBN has increased so that we can be able to supply. And we are going back to 0.6 and 5.5 million UBN. So that is 0.6 ETH and 5.5 million UBN. So that is what we'll be supplying. So after you set these, make sure that you have enough ETH to cater for the transaction cost. So I'm going to click on supply. And after that, we click on create pool and supply. You can see here now we can be able to confirm because now I have sufficient ETH. So just click on confirm here. When you click on confirm, it's also going to take some few minutes to get verified, and you can see the transaction is already confirmed. So we are going to wait and see our Ubricoins in the liquidity pool because we have already created a liquidity pool. This was the area transaction that we tried to do. This is the transaction that we tried to do earlier. So I'm just going to click here on reject because we have already done that. And you can see here, you will receive 4,746.12 ETH UBN pair pool token. So this is our pool. And okay. So after confirming your transaction, after your transaction has been confirmed in the Ethereum blockchain, you just need to go back to and click the pool, and you can see now we have already created a UBN ETH pool in Uniswap. So this is the process of creating a pool in Uniswap, and is as easy as that. I know there is a lot of waiting time, but you just need to be patient for the transactions to be validated. But after that, you are set to go. And now people are ready to buy UBNs and sell UBNs in this UBN liquidity pool. So after creating any pool that you create, you will see it here. So make sure that every time you create a pool, you are able to see it here. So you can also manage your pool. And from our pool, you can see we can add or remove in the same pool. So here you can see your total pool token is 1816. And then we have pooled ETH is 1.82389. And pooled UBN is 1813,510. You can already see that there is someone who have already swapped my UBN. So this is as fast as this. You can see I had put more UBNs than this, and people have already, there's someone who have already swapped my UBNs, and you can see now I have more ETH than UBNs. So this is an exciting thing for UBN, and this way we are going to be able to buy and sell UBN. We're going to make the price of UBN go up, and we are going to be, you are sure that you're going to get the reward as a liquidity provider. So thank you so much, and let us do this. Let us create as many liquidity pools as possible. Thank you.